Well, we're back here at Bubba's 33. I'm Bumpty, and we're joined now by Kevin Dufour of the Wichita Thunder. Kevin, the number 19 in your playbooks, number 1 in your hearts, I guess they would say, right? Is that a cliche?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
How's everything going for you?
Pretty good. Since I've got here, I think it's been going better for me. I really like it here. The teammates are really nice. It was pretty easy to fit in, and the guys are really nice. Malcolm gave me an opportunity, so I really like it so far.
Well, I know he wanted me to ask you this. I don't know if you were hearing what he was saying, but he wants to know why you didn't choose Wichita and you chose Brampton.
It was just a decision at the time with my agent. Basically, I was getting a camp to Montreal in the NHL, and it was this is the team from my hometown, basically, and it was just a dream to go there. So that was a big part of the balance and the decision. And Brampton was closer from home. Obviously, this is 30 hours from my house, so pretty far from my parents and stuff. I'm pretty close to my family, so that was one of the main point.
Kevin Dufour joining us, of course. Kevin from Quebec, the province of Quebec, and I was just talking with you a little bit off the air that some of the French Canadians that have come through Wichita can't speak a lick of English, and some can, like yourself. So how did you learn English?
I started at school a little bit, but not took a couple of classes. But speaking wise, was mostly when I moved to Ottawa to play 1 year in junior. Then I went to Bowling Green, which is where I really improved. 4 years in English habitat and being in an environment which is all English. This is where I really picked it up.
Is it quite the culture shock for you?
Not really. I mean, people are really nice in the States, and in Bowling Green, people are really nice. I felt welcome just as here, so pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming from an area where it's strictly speaking French up in Quebec, and then you're having to learn how to. What is that beeping noise? I apologize. I didn't mean to get distracted there, but you're having to learn how to completely speak a different language. So
yeah, basically, I know both my parents don't speak a word of English, just all French, and I'm glad that he showed me. They told me to learn it, and now I can speak another language.
Taking a look at your career at Bowling Green, Kevin, you had a great start to your career and then really finished strong. You had 30 points in 41 games. Can you talk about your experience at Bowling Green? What was that like for you?
Demanding. I think especially the first 2 years. We work out a lot. It's really it's different than juniors. And I would say it was really nice. Obviously, the college life is something to live. It's probably the best 4 years of my life. A lot of party, a lot of fans too at the games. It's a really good atmosphere to be in.
How big is the arena at Bowling Green?
Not as big as Wichita, but I think most of the games had about 5,000 fans.
The interesting part about the school you went to is there was a ton of broadcasters that started at Bowling Green are now made their way either to the ECHL ranks or even up to the NHL. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know Evan Pivnik he's now with the Adirondack. He was a good friend of mine, and he started with Bowling Green. Now he's in ECHL. I know I can't remember his name, but he made it to the NHL.
Steve Mears.
Yeah.
He's in the NHL. He was in the Central Hockey League when I was back in 2004. And then another gentleman from Bowling Green State is with the Cincinnati Cyclones, Everett Fitzhugh. Does that ring a bell to you?
I don't know him personally, but my girlfriend does.
Okay.
I think she knows him.
Well, why don't we talk a little bit more about Kevin away from the ice rink? I have a couple of questions I've been asking some of you guys on these coaches shows, so why don't we fire it away? What is your favorite movie?
I don't think I have one favorite one, like a specific one, but I really like the Marvel movies and the superhero movies. I've always been into that stuff. So
really,
it's really nice.
So did you watch the Black Panther movie?
Oh yeah, really good. Actually, we went with a booster club family. Me and Boutet, we went we watched it with the little kids, and they loved it. I thought it was really good too, to be honest.
Speaking of Marvel movies, gentleman right behind you, if you can tap him on the shoulder. His name is Sean. We're talking about his favorite movies, and you obviously weren't paying attention, Sean, because he was saying how he loves Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Way to go, Sean. Are you looking forward to the Infinity War movie?
Yeah, really.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we move on? Your favorite pregame meal?
It's always the same thing: chicken, rice, and veggies on the side.
You cook all this by yourself?
Yeah, I had to learn. Yeah.
Did you have to teach any of the guys how to cook?
No, but Boots is a pretty good cook. He's not here now. He's my roommate, but he's a pretty good cook, so I'm learning the ropes from him.
Really? He's not invited me over for dinner yet. That's not fair. I'm going to send him a text.
Yeah, let him know.
Favorite music? Do you have a favorite genre?
I like country, and I like it in Wichita. There's a bunch of country stations, and doesn't matter. I just think it's nice, especially when it's nice out and stuff.
Well, I know you probably won't be here over the summer, but there's a huge festival up in Manhattan called Country Stampede.
Oh, yeah, I would love that.
You should Google it, and you might have to come back for that. It's a pretty fun event. They've got Luke Bryan and all the big names.
Yeah, that's nice. My girlfriend's from Cincinnati, too, and there's a couple shows there, so I usually go in the summer, too, to watch a couple of concerts.
Favorite hobby outside of hockey?
I just picked it up. It's a new one, golf.
What do you mean new?
I only play for, this is my second year playing, so
okay.
I'm not really good, but I love it. It's just nice to go with the guys and play, you know.
All right, if you had to pick between skiing in the Alps or just skiing in general or going on a beach, which one would you go with?
Well, I was born in the snow, but I'd probably pick the beach, get away from it, you know. It's too cold.
If you had to choose between... Okay, let me start over on this question. If you had to choose to play golf with three famous people, who would they be?
Three famous people.
Three famous people.
Maybe Wayne Gretzky, Tiger Woods, and probably a famous actor.
You don't have just one actor that you follow?
Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
I think.
You just like the hair, don't you?
He's cut it anyway.
He's cut it anyways. Okay. Well, I do appreciate you coming on. We're going to finish up here with some questions about, the way the team is playing as we move closer towards the postseason. What do you like about the way the team played on Sunday, and how do you hope that translates to this week?
Just the intensity. I think the guys were ready to play. When we show up and we work, I think we can beat anybody. We're just going to make sure we execute the little details that sometimes cost goals. And I got confidence in the team that we'll show up this weekend.
Very important weekend. I know you're playing a Rapid City team that you've beaten so far this year. And Coach said that, they played everybody tough. So how do you approach going into a weekend like that?
To me, I try to approach every weekend the same way. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. You fight for 2 points, or 4 points, 2 points a night basically. So just got to go out there and show them that you're better, and that's how we're going to earn our playoff spot.
Well, what's been the biggest difference from your transition when you were in Brampton to here? You put up some amazing numbers here. You didn't really get the chance in Brampton. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, like the difference I think is between the coaching. I think Malcolm gave me an opportunity. He gave me obviously more ice time, and I think I did good with it. And it's fun to play for someone that is gonna give you a little rope, In Brampton, I felt restrained, and I felt like I was kind of scared to go out there. And he was playing a lot of his veterans. There's usually you get a couple of vets on your team, and it's normal they play, but over there it was 9, 10 guys. It was not 4 or 5, And basically he was a really nice guy, but it was just not a good fit. And I'm glad Malcolm picked me up because I'm having a good time here.
Talking about when you got picked up, I actually had to go get you from the airport. Brought you to Allen, and you scored in your first game. I mean, what's going on through your mind knowing that you got off to such a hot start like that?
I don't know. I try not to look at the points compare points and the way I play. Sometimes I play really good and I don't get points, and sometimes I get points and I play really bad. So I just try to be consistent and improve the game in different ways so I can improve my game in a whole and make the team better.
Well, sounds good. Thanks again for taking time out of your evening. I know you want to get over there and eat with the guys, so put the headset down, and we'll talk to you again a little bit later down the line as we get closer to the playoff race.
No problem. Thank you very much.
That's Kevin Dufour joining us here at Bubba's 33. Kevin, number 19. He's having a terrific season. He's fourth on the team in scoring with 38 points. And since coming to Wichita, 14 goals, 14 assists, 28 points in 34 games in a Thunder uniform.